Alright, so we have some deeper lore here. Is there more content? I don't think there is, but I think it's just lore right now. And her screams left aisle. So I guess so there are 3 aisles, and then all 3 aisles will lead to something, and then yeah, corridor. Okay. So, okay, so it's like there's some kind of gravitational pull. Hoisted his unconscious body by the legs and started rushing, saying that we need to return the way we came. After burning some time, So what is in there? Okay, so she can't say much, I guess. She's bound by something. Traverse a road you never have walked before. On the map, there will be a starting point and destination clearly marked. Return from it, we will trace back through that way. Hopefully that makes it clear enough. Aww. Huh. So what? So is she saying that the corridor it's not like a map, and then that when you open a door it doesn't lead where you may think it goes? she's not explaining the gravity thing.
소문을 흘려듣지 마세요, 단테. 소문의 모든 시작은 한 조각의 진실로부터 나오니까요.
I don't understand. I don't understand what just happened.
소문을 흘려듣지 마세요, 단테. 소문의 모든 시작은 한 조각의 진실로부터 나오니까요. 신앙의 승리죠.
Okay, well, sure. And I think there's the notebook. There's a lot more in the notebook. Seems to be a term. The sinners. Right, I'm not gonna really go for the regular one, but looks like sinners is especially used to refer to those who form a contract that I had no choice for opting out of with me, and it appears the only people I can bring back to life is my clock. Golden bow, small branch-shaped objects that emit a golden glow. Don't really feel like tree branches. My head gets these tingling sensations whenever I get close to one. Whatever these are, they certainly aren't your ordinary gilded twigs that we were made to go after. K-Corp, District 11's nest. Evidenced by our nightmarish battle at the checkpoint, K-Corp's singularity seems to give the user the capability to continuously heal or regenerate rather their body. Foss called it lapoisis, but it seems to be more commonly referred to as HP bullet or ampoules by regular denizens of the city. Thanks to that, all the sinners died, and I almost fainted bearing 12 people's worth of pain at once. But those HP ampoules did also help restore my melted lower half to perfectly good health. K-Corp seems to be utilizing this technology from a number of industries. L-Corp, or Lobotomy Corporation. This was in District 12. Fallen Wind is a spot currently vacant. Apparently the epicenter of a citywide event called the White Night and Dark Days, which everyone seems to know. Except for me, or would that be the amnesia? The facilities we searched through the Golden Boughs all once belonged to this now defunct L-Corp. The facilities we search, so the what is the Golden Bough then? If it actually belonged to L-Corp or Lobotomy Corporation, Anyways, Nago and Hummer located in District 14's nest. Nago obviously means Neil. Having spoken with Mersault, apparently there are two factions under the names of Nail and Hammer. According to him, the armor-clad Inquisitors we face were nearly as prevalent when he worked for the Wing, and they weren't the majority faction during his time there. Unlike the group led by Cromer, Uncorp as a whole doesn't appear too different from other big corporations outside some rigidness. Okay, so I guess Cromer is just like a thing, like a maniac group. transported abnormalities. The company went under just like that. There's a ray of light. Even heard that after the company was gone, some tower thing appeared in its place and then disappeared sometime after. The wing spot is still vacant as I write this. The tower thing is the library. But I thought the library, like, you can't really access the library. Because it's like you have to be invited. There's some like thing, like some rule there. Term that encompasses all the corporate bodies office that are founded by fixers. Seems to be some sort of rule that requires fixers to be part of an authorized organization of any kind if they want to work, and setting up a one-person office is apparently an option. Oh, the association. Okay, Liu Association, Shio Association. Okay, so there's a lot of talks about these associations. So I just like read this Reddit post. So Thank Association for 5, Liu Association for 6, Shio Association for 4. So they're actually like numbered. So Liu is Chinese, she is Japanese, Thank is of course French. So they're all just different names or different languages of different numbers. The back streets, we have back streets, lawless area. The roads tend to be twisted and intertwined, and there's a constant air of dampness wherever you go. Fun thing I've noticed is that the boundaries between the back streets and the nest were clearly drawn in every district I've visited, though I've only been to like 3 of them. Blade lineage for like syndicates. So the syndicates are like almost like the mafia. Furokumo clan. Cities, technologies, abnormalities. They're beings you'd only expect to see in abnormal fantasies, both in terms of what they look like and what they can do. She keeps saying abnormalities are entities of their own category. You shouldn't attempt to define them based on any preconceived standards, and refuse to give a more detailed answer. Ego, shorthand for extermination of geometrical organ. Really? Really? Seems to be a byproduct of the ankylosing generation once done by the now collapsed L Corp. Huh. Ego arseners use appear to work by the user, making the emotions or self-identity of the abnormality their own, although I haven't experienced it myself. I've heard a few times that it feels similar to being influenced by someone else, by someone else's thoughts and reflecting it to life, walking as if in their shoes. Finland can also be stored in containers to be easily transported. Identities. An invention that overlays a person's identity with a different possibility from numerous other worlds. Okay, so there is some explanation for the different identities, like in-game explanation for the pose, different characters in quotes. And you mentioned that overlays I heard Isan was one of its developers, but he always blabbers things I can't wrap my head around whenever I ask, so I don't expect to get any useful down-to-earth info out of them. The identities themselves are found via the engine of Mephistopheles. Not sure how it works, but it looks like you can't just find and grab the identities you want. Trial and error can sometimes stumble upon previously unseen versions of the sinners too. Oh, they actually describe the polls, the polling system. Simply put, some kind of incredible technology owned by the Wings singularities. Singularities are monopolized by the Wings that own them. Okay, there's an explanation for the thread. A strangely shaped object is inside, kind of like a bob-like thing. I don't know how I should describe it. Sometimes wiggles and twitches. Staring into this glimmering thread makes me feel rather woozy. False won't let me hold it in my hand for long, so I put it back in place and let her explain what it is. All sorts of possibilities woven into the spindles of thread. So, okay, it doesn't explain itself that it's for like upgrading stuff. So somehow fixers is still like, oh, this is okay. Freelance. Okay. I mean, so yeah, so there are syndicates, the associations are like the associations are the quote-unquote good guys working for the Nest. The fixers are just a general term, and syndicates are like the mafia in the back streets, of course. And I think we know that already from all the past games that like Lobotomy Corporation. Lobotomy Corporation actually not too much, but Library of Luna does really expand the world expand this world a lot. Alright, so okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think that's kind of it for this video. There's nothing too much else going on. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my dailies, and yeah, I will do my dailies and see you guys when the next update hits.